Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback. At the helm.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while, with this place open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Get 6. Smith, red. Yellow. 1. Ready, go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't get a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, LA. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them.
And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll get this to about the 38. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Tua. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Tua now on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
The best time to call a draw when you think it's going to have the most success is usually after you've thrown the ball a bunch of times and had success that way, where they think that, oh, here comes another pass play. All they want to do is get to the quarterback, and then you pull him and hand it to a runner, and he slides by, usually for big yardage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on second down. Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a John touchdown. Kick it away after the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Stafford here.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Second and 4.
Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they draw it up. And a long run into the end zone. What a run it was. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On second down, Williams gets past one man.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
There's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, that's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the turnover, it's Tua. And Hill with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there was spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
7 yards there and a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Miami. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he will find his man on the outside.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. from the red zone now. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
While after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but there'll still be a yard. Third down now looming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.